close ranks.
This is Raven coming at you. In this video, I want to bring you the Bombardment build for the Crusader for Season 22, Patch 2.610. Now this build is a lot of fun to play, and it is really strong. Let's take a look at the cube here. Of course, I'm using Mortal Drama because of the seasonal buff. Went up to 500%. The Belt of Trove also 500% because of the seasonal buff. The Ring of Royal Grandeur. That way I can get the benefits of all of my set. And I am also using while above 90% primary resources. All damage taken is reduced. You can also use the shield. Iron Skin also increases your block amount by 60%, where you can get the benefits of Iron Skin, Reflective Skin. They both work really well. I'm using this right now. But let me show you the build here. This build is crazy strong. I am using 5 pieces of Arcane. Reduce the cost of all abilities by 50% while Akarat's Champion is active. Reduce the cooldown of Akarat's Champion by 50%. While Akarat's Champion is activated, you deal 2,000% increased damage and take 50% less damage. This build is insane. It's really a lot of fun to play. And I'm using 2 pieces of Thorns of the Invoker, where I can get all the benefits of this, of the Thorns damage anyway. Your Thorns damage now hits all enemies in a 15-yard radius around you. Each time you hit a enemy with Punish, Slash, or Block a attack, your Thorns is increased by 350% for 2 seconds. Now this build here requires a lot of cooldown and Thorn damage. And area damage, life per hit. I put Thorn damage on every secondary I could possibly get it on. I got it on my gloves here, my shoulders. I got cooldown on my gloves. And chance to deal 20% area damage on this, on my gloves. Justice Lantern, I got cooldown on that and life per hit. I'd like to have secondary Thorn damage. I don't have that on that. But I got secondary on Convention of Elements, Thorn damage, attack speed. For the wrist, I got life per hit and Thorn damage. Like I said, a lot of cooldown, a lot of Thorn damage. Attack speed, everywhere you can get it. But this requires a lot of cooldown. And I'm wearing Captain Chrisms for more cooldown. I got secondary Thorns on that. I got for secondary here, I got life after each kill and Thorn damage on it. And of course I'm wearing for the Flail of the Charge because of the seasonal buff on this. Up to 400% more damage. And what's nice about this, after you jump off your horse, you get an extra 5 seconds of more damage. This really helps in your greater rifts. This is a really crazy build. And I got diamonds for resistance. I'd like to have diamonds in all my gear for the resistance. But you can also use rubies if you wish. That's up to you. But I didn't have the 2 extra diamonds to put in my gear, else I would have diamonds in all of my gear. And I also got cooldown on my offhand. I don't have Thorn damage for secondary. I wish I did, but it don't have it. But this is a lot of fun to play. And now I did change a couple skills. I have actually played around with quite a few of them. I got Laws of Valor. I got Answered Prayer on this. It's up to you. You could put Invincible. Empowering the Law also increases your life per hit. You can play with these if you wish. Actually, this works really well, especially in greater rifts. Increases your life per hit. And I got Punish, Retaliate. When you block with Hardened Senses active, you deal damage back at your attackers. And of course, Bombardment, barrels of spikes. In place of burning spears, barrels of spikes are hurled, dealing damage increased by your thorn damage because of the seasonal buff on the Bombardment. Akarat's Champion. Actually, a good one is Prophet. Gain additional armor while Akarat's Champion is activated. Right now, I'm using Akarat's Champion, reduces the remaining cooldown of all of your abilities. Or you can have increased attack speed. That's totally up to you. But I use Prophet a lot. But like I said, I've been playing around with the other skills, but Prophet is the excellent one. And of course, Iron Skin. Reflective Skin. While active, attackers take extra thorns damage. And of course, Steed Charge. I have Rejuvenation on right now. If you're going to do maybe greater rifts, Steed Charge, draw and quarter. This really helps in a greater risk because you can actually drag the monsters and kind of group them up and then throw Bombardment on them. This really helps in the greater rifts. But I'm using Rejuvenation right now. Let's take a look at these other skills. Of course, I got Heavenly Strength. Lord of the Commander, the cooldown of Steed Charge is reduced by 25% and Bombardment by 35%. And of course, your Thorns is increased by 50%. And then I got Hold Your Ground. Block chances is increased by 30%. This is really nice. It really helps. And like I said, for Flail of the Charge, I got Life After Hit on it. This is really nice because as soon as you jump off your horse, you get an extra 5 seconds of more damage. And this is really helpful. The build is a lot of fun. It's crazy fun, and it's really strong. There's a few builds out there that are really strong, but this really is. It's crazy strong and a lot of fun to play. As soon as you ride your horse and you jump off of it, you attack, you get that extra few seconds of more damage, which is really nice. Then Bombardment, man, is a crazy damage with the buffs they did for season 22. And I like a Crusader. And this is a lot of fun to play. I definitely wanted to bring the build to you and show you a few changes I did. But you can change these to suit yourself. I've been playing around with them. But the build is a lot of fun. And I definitely wanted to bring it to you. If this was helpful, give me a thumbs up. This is Raven. This is Raven out.